Hello everyone and welcome to another random bits and pieces segment from my brain, and today, still a while for we are playing some more NHL21 franchise with the Ottawa Senators. Alright, so I've already submitted contract extensions to the players that I want to keep. I had to part ways with some players that I did want to keep, but I didn't have enough room to keep everybody. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm not gonna go through them one by one. Probably the biggest name that I am not bringing back is Dadonov. So we'll see what happens here. So I'm gonna go ahead and advance the day. Alright, Zub is back, Sanderson is back, Formanton is back, Baudin is back. Now Likichev signed his first contract. Sokolov as well. Kastelik is coming back. Sillinger signed his first contract. Engstrand, Lassie Thompson extended. Arneson first contract. Inglis, which is that 7th round draft pick. That's the potentially elite defenseman, maybe with some luck. He signed his first contract. Same with Eduk, Wright, Steen. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I meant to come here. I think that should be it. Yep. Right, so we have 40 contracts. I did shed a little bit more contracts than I should have, so I'm gonna need to sign some players, and that's on me. I had a brain fart while I was looking at contracts. So, but anyway, so we're gonna sign a few more players. I'm gonna try to get back the players that I let go. See if that works for me. I'm gonna sim to free agency, I guess. Oh. Keep forgetting that the goaltenders are not shown in here. There you go. Definitely want to bring Gustafsson back. You're getting a contract extension. That's fine. I think I'm gonna cut ties with Joey Decord. And I'm definitely signing Mad Sogard. There you go. Okay. It's supposed to be done automatically for me. Alright, so we're good with that. Alright. So we have 39 contracts. I'm gonna need more than that to start the season. I'm gonna look for the players that I cut because I had a brain fart. So let me pause this and we will be right back, and then we're gonna take a look at our lineup after that. I think we're gonna be in pretty good shape to maybe go even further in the playoffs this season. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I mostly have a weakness at right wing, so I offered 2 contracts, one to one of the players that I just let go. So yeah, I could have had him probably for cheaper or something, but you know, brain farts exist. So Let's see if I get the players that I have sent. Okay, so you want Zadorov and Yarventi for... Yeah, I'm gonna say no, I need my players right now. Alright, so Riley Smith obviously was one of the guys that I tried to sign. And Abramov did decide to come and join me. And now Zadorov and a third for 2/3, and I'm gonna say no. So let's see who else is available that I can afford. That's a UFA, and that's a right winger. Yeah, I'd love to put my hands on Pasternak. He's gonna be really expensive. So I think I might go after Riley Smith again. Let's see if that's enough to bring you. Let's see if it's enough to bring you aboard with the Ottawa Senators. What do you mean you don't think we can win? We made it pretty far in the playoffs. I know you just won the cup, but Markov and a 6th for a 5th. No, thank you. Oh my god. Alright, so we now have Riley Smith, Zadorov, and a 3rd for a 2nd and a 4th. I'm gonna keep Zadorov. I do have a lot of good demon too. Oh, I don't want anybody else in here. I don't know why I did that. At one point, I'm gonna be able to spend money in here to fix stuff. It's all going down to shit. Nobody's taking care of that stuff. I don't have any money. Sim to next season, I suppose. I'm done doing my shopping, honestly. I'm just going to... I have a lot of young guys that are going to need contracts, so having all of those contract slots is not going to be a bad thing, to be honest. Ooh, Tyler Bertuzzi. So you want a Zadorov and a 6 for a 2nd and Tyler Bertuzzi. You're paying Tyler Bertuzzi a lot of money. Is that the catch here? Yeah, I don't think I don't think I'm going to make this. That's a lot of money. God, you really want to give me Tyler Bertuzzi, huh? A 2nd, a 4th, and Tyler Bertuzzi for Zadorov and a 3rd. If I take on Bertuzzi, I'm gonna be tied at the cap. That's the reason I didn't bring Dadonov back, and he was making half that. So I'm gonna say no. Adam Ernie. So you want Cole Reinhardt. In a second. I don't think I'm going to make a trade where I'm not going to be getting a player back. I mean, I like draft picks. I don't have a lot of contracts right now. I need bodies. Luke Glendening, huh? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. They sure are trying. They all are trying. Zadorov is very popular. Everybody wants a piece of Zadorov. Okay, you want a second and a second, a third, and Zadorov for 2 second-round draft picks? Yeah. This is crazy. Now my head of scout probably put Zadorov on the trading block. That's why I'm getting. Ooh, now that I'm thinking about. That's wow. Okay. And Dylan Larkin is not too old. Should have a decent overall. I mean, it is Dylan Larkin. Now, the only thing I hate about it is that it is in my division. Oh god, Zedzina is making too much. Well, we traded for Dylan Larkin. Wow. So Zadorov is gone, and now we have Dylan Larkin instead. I might sign a D-man. Not that I have a lot of money now that I've made this trade, mind you, but... Now nobody wants to make a trade with me anymore. I'm looking at your goals, but, you know, if it happens, it happens. I can set my captains. No, I'm good with what I have. done with that. Alright, I should have a bunch of scouts already. Yeah, okay, they were hired for me. That's how it should be. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to look maybe at one defenseman that would act maybe as my seventh. Doesn't have to be the best defenseman in the world. Ah, okay. There we go. Oh, maybe I bring back Max Lajoie. Yep, why not? Wait, how much money do I have? Okay, I have 3 millions to play with. That should be enough. Alright, here you go. Come play with us for one more year, Max. What do you mean you're checking your options? Nobody else offered you anything. Shore and Johns. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no to that. Max Ezra's back. Likachev and Reinhardt for McCabe and no. Alright, so first preseason game is here now. Keep in mind I won't be having any control on the lines. The lines are going to be kind of randomized by the coach and everything, and I mean, that's fine. Okay, have you been doing stuff here? No, I have to do it by myself. What a pain in the butt. Alright, that's gonna be taken care of. Alright, so we have preseason. Usually that's where I stop the video after that happens. I didn't sign many free agents or anything, but this is going to be kind of tough on the right wing. We don't have a whole lot, so I might have centers, more centers and left wingers on the team, and then let the coach figure it out for himself. I did roll the magic score for gameplay in preseason is if we are tied at 3 after 2, I will be taking over. So let's get that started. We are up 1-0 after 1. We got Eric Brandstrom goal in the first period, and we are up 1-0 here. And it is now 2-1 here after 2. Cole Sillinger scored, so he signed his entry-level contract prior to this season. So we were up 2-0 at that point, and then Nick Suzuki scored from Montreal, so it is now 2-1 Ottawa after 2. And we won 6-1. We got goals by Rushoff on the power play. Dylan Larkin scored on the power play. Rabic scored, and Dylan Larkin again. And it is a 6-1 victory over the Habs. Right, so Brandstrom from Rushoff and Larkin, Sillinger from Gannett and Rabic, Rushoff from Larkin and Shabbat, Larkin from Sillinger and Brandstrom, Rabic from Sillinger and Likachev, and Larkin from Rushoff and Shabbat. Alright, and now we are going to sim until the next preseason game. That's going to be in Toronto. You can do that. I don't care. Alright, let's take a look at injuries. So this guy, Movrar, is hurt for us. Toronto is healthy. Now keep in mind it's preseason, so none of the teams are probably going to bring their absolute best players. So in Toronto to face the Maple Leafs, no score after one. We are up 1-0 after two. Ristolainen scored for us. And we won 3-1, so we also got a goal from Riley Smith. They got a goal from Hollander, and then Hayduk, the rookie, scored for us. And it is a 3-1 victory. Right, so Ristolainen from Abramov and Shabbat, Riley Smith from Brady Tkachuk and Colin White, and Hayduk from Abramov and Gannett. We play tomorrow against the Sabres at home. Alright, we have no injuries anymore. And Buffalo is also healthy. Buffalo is up 1-0 after one. Gotta go from Benning. Then we are up 3-1 after two. Rushev scored on a power play. Formenton scored and Hayduk scored. It is now 3-1 Ottawa after two. And we won 5-2. Awesome. So Hayduk scored, then Perlini scored for Buffalo, and then Abramov scored for us. 5-2 victory. Alright, so Rushev scored from Formenton and Abramov, Formenton from Batterson and Sogard, Hayduk from Sillinger and Hamilton, Hayduk from Hamilton and Sanderson, and then Abramov from Trocheck and Riley Smith. Austin Rushev here is doing pretty good. Right, next game is at home against Boston. Pretty sure Boston's going to be healthy as well. There's very rarely any injuries in preseason, and when there are, it's usually a day-to-day injury. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Tied at 1 after 1. So Nick Ritchie scored on the power play for Boston, and then Colin White scored on the power play for us. Tied at 1 after 1. Tied at 2 after 2. Bodine scored for us, and then Arthur Lekkonen scored for Boston. We're heading into the third period, tied at 2. We are tied at 3 after 3. Andre Kashi scored for Boston, and then Bashkov scored for us, and it is now tied at 3 going into overtime. Nobody scored in overtime going into the shootout. And we lost in the shootout. We got a goal from Trocheck. They got goals from Marsha and Vrana. And we lost 4-3. Our first loss of preseason. Right, so White from Trocheck and Abramov. Bodine from Sokolov and Rushev. And Baikov from Hayduk and Movrar. That'll teach me from signing players with hard to pronounce names. Maybe I just sign guys like Brown and Smith from now on. Right, 2 days off, then we are playing at home against the Lightning. Our Lightning still hasn't won a game this season. This preseason, sorry. Alright, let's see what we have here. Oh, Simikin has an injured shoulder, may or may not play. Looks like it's a rookie generated by the game. Tampa Bay is up 1-0 after 1. They got a goal from Yanni Gourde. still up 1-0 after 2. And we lost 3-0. Yanni Gord scored again, and then Hall scored, and we lost 3-0. So our first regulation loss of preseason is a shutout, 3-0. Alright, and now we have 2 more preseason games. They are both on the road, so we're going to head to Florida to play against the Panthers. So you want Cho and a 2nd round draft pick? No. Alright, in Florida now. Okay, we good. Tied at 1 after 1. Artem Zub scored for us, and then Kevin Miller scored for Florida. It is tied at 1 after 1. 2-1 Florida after 2. They got a goal from Damon Severson. And we lost 3-1. They got a goal from Charlie Coyle. Right, so Florida has definitely a different look than they do in real life. Of course, you know, this is what, my 3rd season. So teams are going to be, you know, different for sure. So Zub from Baudin and Bemstrom, and it is a 3-1 loss. We have 1 more game left to go in preseason, which is going to be in Detroit against the Wings. We are up 2-0 after 1. Abramov scored and Kubelik scored. And we're up 3-1 after 2. They got Timashov to score, but then Dylan Larkin scored for us. Yeah, we are playing against Detroit. And we have Dylan Larkin. Oh, tied at 3 after 3. They got goals from Manta on the power play and Zach McEwen. We're going to overtime, and we lost in overtime. Joe Veleno scored for Detroit, and we lost 4-3. Alright, so Abramov from Hamilton and Trocheck, Kubelik from Larkin and Zub, Larkin from Brandstrom, and that's it for us. Alrighty. The next game is going to be the start of the regular season, so I'm gonna need to decide on my lineup and everything. I'm gonna be doing that off screen. So as usual, that segment of the quote-unquote season is it's kind of short. Sorry, trying to take 21 days. Wow. Alright, so what I was saying is that it makes for a little bit of a shorter video, so sorry about that, not a whole lot of action, but we now have Dylan Larkin through a trade that was offered to me, and we have Riley Smith, and we brought back Max Lajoie, and we're without Zadorov now. I've let him go. Alright, so I'm saving all of this fun stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and thank you for tuning in, and if you've liked the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good stuff, and until I roll this game again, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.